some of the other games, man, the Lions almost lost to the Giants, man. Like the Giants, like they beat the Eagles too as well. Man, I think why do you think the Giants are having very close games and successes against big teams? Is it like I think it's their front, right?
I
That's the
think it's
main
the
thing.
front. It wrecks games. Like
Yeah,
that D line is so good, and they can that D line can single handedly wreck games.
yeah,
And if you can't run the ball against the Giants, you're going to be in trouble. You really
yeah,
are. And because that front will get to the quarterback. They can wreck games. I mean, they have a dude at every position on that
yeah,
defensive line, and it's just now it's kind of like all they have, but
yeah,
not to be like that, but exactly that's it though. If they're able to control the line of scrimmage defensively, it gives them an opportunity to beat in games like that, and that's what we saw yesterday. And Jameer Gibbs is just phenomenal. And so
yeah.
he just, he's explosive. He's unbelievable. So he kind of took things into his own hands in that moment. But yeah, the Giants with that defensive line has a chance any week to upset
Yeah.
anybody because that D line can take over games.
Yeah, yeah. And on the other side, the Lions, man, like they're not the dominant Lions that you knew before, man. Like, hey, they're gonna score 30, 40 on you. Just like they're gonna give Panay Sewell the ball to have a touchdown, and so they don't give a shit type of Lions. I think the Lions we're looking at right now is like, hey, like it might be like a mediocre team this year. They want to.
I wouldn't say mediocre. I don't think that's fair. But I'll say my biggest concern with the Lions is their secondary. I think that that's going to hurt them at some point. I, I mean, we see it. I just don't really believe in that secondary, and I think come postseason, that's going to be their death right there. Is something
Yeah,
they're not going to be able to get stops when needed in a close, tight game in the
yeah.
playoffs, and it's going to be because of that secondary. So that's how I see it.
Yeah, but what do you think their record? What record do you think they finish with? Because like right now, what are they? They're like 7-4. So
They are.
what
Oh
is seven
boy.
four?
Okay,
Yeah, I
let's
see
say
the
they're
record right now.
7-4. Okay.
7-4.
Um,
Yeah,
I think with the Lions, they're sitting at 7-4. I think they're going to win on Thanksgiving. I think they get it done against Green Bay this week. So I think, I'd say 11-6, 12-5. I think that's very. I think
that's not bad.
like
That's not
no,
bad.
no.
That's not bad.
I don't. I think that's. I don't think the Lions are a bad team by any means. Like that's like I don't want it. This feels like a what's wrong with the Lions type deal. They're very good, very very good. And if Seattle were to play them, Seattle would have their hands very much full. I mean, they're explosive. They're obviously very talented on offense. They have a very balanced attack. So yeah, no, the Lions are a good team. I still think they're going to win that division. I still think they're going to win
Mm.
the NFC North. I think I'm not like I said the Bears. We'll talk about the Bears, but
Yeah,
I think the Lions will win that division ultimately and host a game in the playoffs. And I think the Lions are still a good team. I'm not too
yeah.
worried about the Lions.
It would be crazy if Ben Johnson wins the division his first year. That would be crazy.
That would be something. That would be something. But I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah. Yeah.